Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to television's hottest new show.
It don't work like that around here.
This is the future.
What a move by Gabriel!
This is unique. This is NXT.
I have more personality in my little finger than you have in your whole being. Go back to the minor league. I want it more than you. I want it more than you. And I sure...
Success
Heath Slater has pinned Chris Jericho.
or failure is determined by a vote from these esteemed WWE pros.
I regret to inform you, you have been eliminated from NXT. Marshall, I got held back the whole time. They need to pick guys who are the best people for this job and the best person for this job.
I can get through anything.
Is me.
If I can get through this, I promise you. It could be much
Skip Sheffield will be back.
This is not the last time you will see Darren Young. You might have pulled the plug on the one-man rock band. Get ready for the encore.
The season finale of NXT. Who will become the WWE's next breakout star?
Get through anything. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. If I can make it through this, I promise you. I promise you.
8 NXT rookies, 8 WWE pros, 1 dream.
We are wild and young, and we have just begun.
Who will be the WWE's next breakout star? The time has come. The talk is over. There are only 60 minutes left to impress. It's the season finale of NXT. Hello again, everybody. We are live from the American Airlines Center in Dallas. Michael Cole and Josh Matthews at ringside. And in the ring already, our host, Matt Stryker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of NXT. Tonight, one rookie's dream will come true. But before we get to that, I'd like to introduce you to the 5 rookies who came oh so close, but were ultimately eliminated. Please welcome the 5 eliminated NXT rookies: Michael Tarver, Daniel Bryan, Skip Sheffield, Darren Young, and Heath Slater. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the men who hold the rookie's fate in their hands. Please welcome your WWE pros. Chris Jericho.
The pro for Wade Barrett, who is one of the final 3.
The Miz.
He was the pro for Daniel Bryan.
Matt Hardy.
The pro for Justin Gabriel, who is one of the 3 remaining rookies.
The United States champion, R-Truth.
His rookie, David A-List Otunga, still around.
William Regal.
His rookie was Skip Sheffield, who's in ringside.
Christian.
His rookie, Heath Slater, who was eliminated last week.
CM Punk.
And of course, he had Darren Young under his tutelage. Still showing the effects of the haircut suffered at the hands of Rey Mysterio, and over the limit is Mr. Punk, hence the reason for the mask.
WWE pros, thank you so much for joining us. I'd now like to introduce the 3 NXT finalists. Please welcome the NXT Rookies!
If I can get through this, I can get through anything.
Ranked number 1, Wade Barrett.
I can get through
Yeah, Wade Barrett ranked number 1 under the tutelage of Jericho, and one can only imagine what this young man is thinking right now.
That was last week.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the A-list, David Otunga.
David Otunga ranked number 2. A lot of people say that David
But
Otunga
that was last week.
has the it factor.
New pro polls tonight, remember.
Justin Gabriel.
And last week, he was ranked number 3, Mr. Gabriel.
We finally got it right after 3 guys from Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh, we're all
Justin
nervous
Gabriel.
tonight, Josh. It's a bundle of nerves for everyone involved here in the season finale of NXT.
How bittersweet for the rookies who were eliminated, Cole. They didn't look too happy sitting at ringside here watching the season finale of NXT.
Gentlemen, first let me say congratulations to the 3 of you to making it this far. For the past 15 weeks, you have cultivated a dream. 2 of you will have persevered, but will end up going home empty-handed. And only 1 will go on to become the WWE's next breakout star. Only 1 rookie will win NXT and earn a championship match live on pay-per-view. Since there are 3 NXT rookies left, I'd like to remind the pros that we will have 2 pros polls here tonight. What that means, gentlemen, you will essentially be doubly scrutinized. The pressure truly increases because all 3 of you will see action tonight in a triple threat match next on NXT.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, a final chance to impress in the ring here tonight for our 3 remaining rookies, and one can only imagine what is going through the minds of these young men. Someone's going to realize the culmination of a lifelong dream. The other 2 going to have those dreams shattered here tonight.
Well, we will find out who the next breakout star in the WWE is here tonight on the season finale of NXT. But Cole, you know that next week
Can't wait.
begins season 2 of NXT, and throughout the night we will be introducing you to the pros and rookies for NXT season 2. Let's start right now and do so with a rookie, Husky Harris.
My name is Husky Harris. I am a 3rd-generation superstar. Blackjack Mulligan is my grandfather, and my father, Mike Rotunda, the IRS man. I've just been waiting for someone to let me off the leash and let me go for a while, and then this is my opportunity. Let's go.
And he's ready to go, and I love this pairing. It'll be Cody Rhodes, a 2nd-generation superstar, as the WWE Pro, matched up with the 3rd-generation rookie, Husky Harris. Can Cody control the 6'2", 295-pound rookie on the new season of NXT?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you see the 3 remaining pros for the 3 remaining rookies. They'll square off in a triple threat elimination match when NXT returns next. Welcome back to the season finale of NXT inside the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. We will crown the WWE's next breakout star tonight. But right now, let's meet one of the new pros for NXT Season 2.
Hi, I'm the Monday Night Delight, John Morrison. I'm a pro on NXT Season 2, and my rookie is like a giant redwood tree. Taller than the other trees in the forest, but from what I've heard, a little bit hard to talk to. If he opens his mind, I'm gonna show him how to burn the rest of the forest down. Let's take a look at Eli Cottonwood.
My name's Eli Cottonwood. I am 7'1", and I weigh over 300 pounds. My motivation isn't just to win NXT, but instead to inflict pain and carnage amongst all the people who step in my path.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know a little bit about this guy. John Morrison from Raw is going to have his hands full. 7'1", 315 pounds. Eli Cottonwood, to say the least, is a very strange dude. We're going to start learning about him next week on Season 2 of NXT.
Well, this is the biggest night in the young careers of our 3 remaining NXT rookies, squaring off here in a triple threat elimination match.
And again, the rules of this matchup, if someone is pinned or submits, we'll head back to the locker room. The other 2 rookies will remain to battle it out. And again, these are the final 3 rookies. One of these will become the next WWE breakout star tonight. Josh, going to put you on the spot. If you had a choice to make a pick here, Gabriel in the ring and a kick out, who would you choose to eliminate first? Remember, there are 2 pro polls here tonight.
Sure, and if I had my pick, I would send Justin Gabriel home first of the 3 remaining NXT rookies. I agree with what a lot of the pros and other rookies have been saying. Justin Gabriel, to me, is a one-trick pony.
But Justin Gabriel may be the most popular of the 3 rookies that are remaining here on NXT. And don't forget, Josh, he won the obstacle course challenge, did Gabriel, a number of weeks ago. He had immunity in our first elimination week.
Well, as far as the public is concerned, Justin Gabriel is the most popular
Here's
NXT
the cover
rookie.
by Otunga and a kick out by Gabriel.
You see the David Otunga's got, it looks like, a shooting star, like, what do you call those things on the back of his head there, Cole?
I think they're stars. Nonetheless, it's his $295 haircut. That was Chris Jericho screaming at us. He's, of course, at ringside. 3 pros are at ringside and on the stage. The rest of the pros who are evaluating the rookies here tonight. Now, speaking of popularity, Josh, we've been informed that in Season 2 of NXT, which began...
He's talking about something else completely.
Talk about the winner now!
Now he's talking about Wade Barrett, his NXT rookie, who is ranked #1 in the latest pros poll, that being Barrett. Nonetheless, popularity going to come into play in the Season 2 of NXT, Josh, as Gabriel goes up over the top, shoulders down, he got him, no! Kick out by Barrett, that would have been a big win for Gabriel.
Before you finish your little thought there, Cole, you notice that David Otunga didn't break up that pinfall. That's because this is an elimination style match, so it behooves Otunga for it to be down to a one-on-one match.
And that's what it is right now, Otunga and Gabriel. But nonetheless, in Season 2, the pros will have 50% of the vote. The WWE Universe is going to have the opportunity to vote at WWE.com to determine the other 50% of the voting. Going to be interesting in Season 2 as Gabriel takes out Barrett thanks to A-list Otunga.
Remember what David Otunga said about his competition last week, called Wade Barrett boring, and that Justin Gabriel is a glorified gymnast.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in to NXT here tonight on Sci-Fi, this is the season finale, a triple threat elimination matchup. Otunga, covered hook of the leg, and a kick out by Gabriel at 2. The 3 remaining rookies here on NXT involved in this matchup. There will be 2 pros polls here tonight. 2 of these rookies will be eliminated as we crown the winner of this competition. Wade Barrett, 6'5". Former bare knuckle fighter having problems, though, getting back into the ring.
You saw the savviness of Wade Barrett a couple moments ago, but now Justin Gabriel perhaps setting up for the 450 splash on David Otunga.
And Gabriel hits it. Hook of the leg. And Wade Barrett, that time. And Barrett into the cover. Hook of the leg. And Barrett steals it. Gabriel did the damage. Barrett eliminates Otunga. We are down to 2 now. Barrett and Otunga. Jericho applauding the strategy of his rookie, Wade Barrett. The question is, who will survive? Will it be Wade Barrett or Justin Gabriel? When we return live, this is the season finale of NXT as we crown the WWE's next breakout star. We are back on the season finale of NXT. This is a triple threat elimination matchup. Already 1 man has been eliminated, and speaking of eliminations, there are the rookies who have thus far been eliminated here in Season 1 of NXT.
Very sullen-looking rookies there.
Well, wouldn't you be?
Absolutely.
This is an unbelievable night. Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel trying to impress the pros who are evaluating here tonight on NXT. They will be Introducing 2 pros polls here tonight as we take another look at how Barrett took control during the commercial break.
How intelligent is Wade Barrett to attack the midsection of Justin Gabriel? Remember, Gabriel hit the 450 splash. It takes so much out of Justin Gabriel to hit that 450 splash, Cole.
Chris Jericho, the pro of Wade Barrett.
And Barrett continues to go after the midsection with this abdominal stretch on Justin Gabriel.
And again, the last opportunity for these 2 rookies to impress the pros here tonight on the season finale of NXT. Barrett has been so impressive all season long. He won the Talk the Talk Challenge. He won an 8-man tag team matchup
but every time we see Justin Gabriel, he throws caution to the wind. He puts his body on the line. I've been impressed with Justin Gabriel.
I know you have, and I have too, but one of the things about Gabriel, and some of the pros touched on this a couple of weeks ago, is the fact that he's almost been treading water the last couple of weeks ever since he won the Obstacle Course Challenge. As Barrett continues to hammer away on Gabriel.
Wade Barrett just utilizing his size here. Overpowering Justin Gabriel.
But Gabriel using his quickness. Justin Gabriel was the first rookie to actually pin a pro. That was in a tag team matchup here when NXT got underway. You see his pro, Matt Hardy, egging him on at ringside. Ooh, Gabriel! And Gabriel trying to fire up. This is an important matchup for him, considering he was ranked number 3 in last week's pros poll.
Justin Gabriel has no problem showing you his emotion after taking care of his opponent. And now Gabriel, here we go!
Gabriel over the top, crossbody, lateral press, could have him. Up to the leg, and a kick out by Barrett too. So close for Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel couldn't believe he didn't get the 3 count there.
You hear the pros, Chris Jericho, chanting on his NXT rookie Wade Barrett, the same for Matt Hardy and Justin Gabriel.
Barrett looking to put Gabriel away, but Gabriel slithers down the back of Barrett into the cover, shoulders down, and you see Jericho on the apron begging and pleading his rookie Barrett to kick out of that, and he just does. What an emotional night for all involved, including the pros. Jericho and Matt Hardy, 2 of the pros who invested so much in their rookies throughout this inaugural season of NXT. And Gabriel going up high. Will he hit it again, Josh?
Justin Gabriel got to dig down deep right here for the 450.
And Wade Barrett countered into the already injured ribs of Justin Gabriel. And Wade Barrett looks to take advantage. Small package, shoulders down. Barrett wins. What a matchup, and you got to wonder what's going through the minds of the pros, Josh, who are going to evaluate. And coming up in moments, the first pros poll here tonight, 1 of 3 rookies going to be eliminated.
I'm sure what's going through the mind of the pros is what's going through the minds of all the members of the WWE Universe. Just impressed with Wade Barrett and how Barrett was able to keep his composure when Justin Gabriel starting to get on a roll right here, going for the second 450 of the match, but Barrett with the wherewithal to get his knees up and then allow no separation. You're going to see it here on the second replay. No separation between Barrett and Gabriel allowed Wade Barrett to roll up Justin Gabriel for the victory.
And you see Gabriel, he's got to have a broken rib. Throwing caution into the wind, all for an opportunity to win the NXT season finale to become the WWE's next breakout star. For more, we head up to our host, Matt Stryker.
Okay, WWE pros, you've witnessed the rookies in action. Please huddle up, cast your votes for our new pros poll.
Oh man, it is a nerves time for Barrett, Gabriel, and Otunga. The pros are going to huddle, as Matt Stryker mentioned. They are going to cast their votes for the pros poll. 1 rookie will be eliminated coming up in moments here on the season finale of NXT.
Now we're getting closer to find out who will be the WWE's next breakout star, but right now let's find out another one of the pros for season 2 of NXT.
What's poppin', baby? MVP. Real excited about being a pro on season 2 of NXT. Now, I understand my rookie hails from South Beach, not to be confused with Miami. See, South Beach is a party destination, which I know I like to party, but I hear my rookie does too. And that's fine, but he's got to understand that being a WWE superstar means hard work, dedication, sacrifice. If he's willing to show me a few of those things and earn my respect, then maybe I'll show him a few things. Here's Percy Watson.
am Percy Watson, a sexy star, stud stallion there, baby. I am the entertainer of all entertainers, baby. Percy Watson coming to see you real soon. Oh, yeah!
Percy Watson is going to be a lot of fun, a world-class athlete, he says, and also a self-professed ladies' man. This is going to be a pretty cool pairing as long as Percy and MVP can get along starting next week on Season 2 of NXT.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the NXT pros are huddling up right now, going over notes. Another pros poll will be unveiled. One more NXT rookie will be eliminated. Next.
Finally, someone's got it right. Because Zack Ryder is going to be a pro on NXT Season 2. Now, I could stand here and tell you all my rookie's attributes, but it really doesn't matter. What matters is what I teach my rookie, like how to dress, like how to pick up girls, and how to get zacked. So let's take a look at my rookie, Titus O'Neil. Roll it.
I am Titus O'Neil. My motivation is very simple, because I want to win. I'm very aggressive when it comes to doing what I need to do in the ring. A lot of my movements will hopefully put me in a position to win. It's going to be difficult, but it's definitely a challenge that I'm willing to sacrifice.
Woo, woo, woo! Rookie Titus O'Neil, the newest member of the Zack Pack, the former pro football player and Florida Gator, Titus O'Neil. Can't wait to see how he gets along with Zack.
You know it. This is the season finale of NXT. Let's send things over to our host, Matt Stryker.
Ladies and gentlemen, these three rookies, the time is upon them. We are going to reveal our pros poll, and one of these rookies will be eliminated. But before that, I'd like to hear from the competitors that know the rookies the best. The rookies that competed on Season 1. Michael Tarver, please stand up. Please tell us, who do you think should be eliminated and why?
One thing's for sure, whether I'm in this chair or in that ring, I am the product. But if I had to choose anybody, I would choose me.
Daniel Bryan, please stand up. Daniel, who should win NXT and why?
Well, David Otunga, he can't wrestle. Justin Gabriel, I'm sorry, buddy, but you can't talk. And that leaves one person. Wade Barrett should win this competition.
Skip Sheffield, the same question to you. Who should win NXT and why?
I don't care.
Darren Young, please stand up. Who should win NXT and why, buddy?
My money's on Wade Barrett. He's built for this mentally, he's built for this physically, and he's gonna prove each and every one of you people in Dallas, Texas that are a bunch of haters wrong.
Finally, Heath Slater, please stand up. One-man rock band, who should win NXT and why?
Well, I've been in the ring with each one of those men up there, but I guess Wade Barrett proved it tonight. I'm sorry, people, but it's obvious.
Okay, there you have the thoughts from the eliminated NXT rookies, and now the time is upon us. Are you ready? Gentlemen, for one of you, the journey is going to come to an end. Let's see the pros poll. Okay, Wade Barrett, you are safe. David Otunga, Justin Gabriel, please step forward. I gotta tell you guys, this is not an enviable position to be in. One of you is gonna be eliminated. but the other one is going to be trailing going into the final pros poll. With that said, let's see who's going home. Justin, you got a quick comment? It's your time, man. Go right ahead.
I'm just a kid from South Africa, living my dream. And as Matt Stryker so eloquently put, the dream is over. But you see, it's not really, because I am the most tenacious person I know. I will keep coming back and keep coming back until I make it in this company. You know, NXT, I've had some ups, I've had some downs, some challenges I won, some I fell flat on my face, but I keep getting up. And I will keep coming back, because someday I will be a world champion.
Let's hear it for Justin Gabriel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it. It's a shocker that the two most hard-nosed individuals.
Sorry, Justin, but you have to leave the arena.
Those who care about no one but themselves are in the finals. Wade Barrett and David Otunga, who have made this season about them, will square off the final two rookies who remain in the season finale of NXT.
Justin, one thing I want to tell you, one thing that I have seen when I looked inside you. Justin, we're not on. Justin, one thing that I've seen when I looked inside you, into your soul, into your heart, into your will, is that you're very much like me. Because Justin Gabriel may not have won NXT, but Justin Gabriel will not die. You'll be back. This door may have closed, but kick another one open. You're a good guy, and you got a great future, man. It's been a pleasure.
Well, good luck to Justin Gabriel. Who will be the WWE's next breakout star? We'll find out tonight, but let's introduce you to a couple new pros for NXT Season 2.
It's Lay Cool, your first ever female pros for NXT Season 2.
Yay!
Girl power!
And our rookie?
Yeah, we don't know much about him.
Except he's competed all over the world. That's amazing.
It's amazing. And he's so teeny tiny.
And
he'll love us.
And if he doesn't?
Well, at least he can carry our titles for us.
Wow.
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 Well, here's Kaval.
My name is Kaval, and I'm from the greatest city on earth, Brooklyn, New York. I'm usually the underdog simply because I'm outmatched in size, but I'm not afraid of who's in the ring across from me. Doesn't matter how big or how tough, I'm gonna fight them tooth and nail until the end.
I can't wait for this. The self-proclaimed co-women's champions, Lay Cool in the intense, no-nonsense New Yorker, martial arts expert Kaval. It all starts next week, Season 2 of NXT.
Oh, we still have one more pros poll to go. It's down to David Otunga and Wade Barrett. Who becomes a bona fide WWE superstar? We find out when we return live to NXT.
WWE Universe. You know me, Mark Henry, World's Strongest Man. I've been selected as one of the professionals for NXT Season 2. Now, apparently, my rookie thinks that he's lucky. Well, I think he's lucky, too, to have me as his mentor. Let's take a look at him. Lucky Cannon.
My friends and family call me Lucky, mostly because I've had a couple of close calls in my life. The name Lucky just kind of stuck. My biggest asset would be my heart, that never quit, never say die attitude. No, I won't stop. I can't stop.
The world's strongest man and the 6'6", 250-pound former sheriff's deputy, Jensen Lucky Cannon, a young man with a very interesting story that you're going to want to hear about. We'll tell you about it all next week on the second season of NXT.
The remaining rookies are here. Guys, you've had a chance to prove yourself physically, and now the opportunity to prove yourself verbally. What I'd like you to do is face each other, please. We're gonna have a rookie face-off. As entertainingly and creatively, in a 60-second time span, tell the other rookie why they should be eliminated and why you should be crowned the WWE's next breakout star. David Otunga, I'll start with you. The microphone is yours.
I mean, let's be honest here. Brother, you're ugly. I mean, look at his nose. It's as crooked as your pro. That's truly a face only a mother could love. I mean, and not to mention your teeth. You don't intimidate anybody but your dentist. The only pay-per-view match I would pay to see is a triple threat with you, Aquafresh, and Listerine. Come on, look at him. Am I lying? Look at my face. Look at this pretty smile. This is a cover shot face, not this. When are you gonna see this in People magazine? You're not gonna see this body on Muscle and Fitness. Just not gonna happen. I mean, you got a couple qualities, but you're not the whole package. You don't have my charisma. You don't have the it factor. You maybe know a couple moves in the ring. That can be taught, that can be learned. Did I mention I went to Harvard?
David Otunga, ladies and gentlemen. Wade Barrett, your response, go.
Well, that was thoroughly entertaining. I'm sure it had the viewers turning off in their droves, just like you have done every time you've stepped in the ring so far on NXT. You want to talk about my physique? I'm a fighter. That's why I got a broken nose. Let's look at your physique. Great physique, bodybuilder. It's just a shame that you haven't got the first clue on how to use it. I've seen the great Carly move around in this ring with more balance and poise than you. And you want to talk about the it factor, Otunga? I'll tell you why they say you've got the it factor. It's because you have no tangible quality whatsoever that WWE can hang on to. It factor, I think we need to add 2 more letters in front of that and you'll get a very good idea of what I think of you. You talk about Wade Barrett.
Well, WWE pros, the rookies have tried to sway you. Once again, I humbly ask that you get together, huddle up. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we're gonna see our next pros poll, and we're gonna find out the winner of the first season of WWE NXT.
Well, while the pros gather and decide who will become the WWE's next breakout star, let's introduce you to another one of the pros for Season 2 of NXT.
Boom, boom, boom. What's up, NXT? Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston here to let you know that I will be a professional on next season of NXT. And my rookie just so happens to be son of WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Perfect. Now, be that as it may, this man is gonna make his own mark. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Michael McGillicuddy.
I am Michael McGillicuddy. My in-ring style in one word, ruthless. Take a look at my bloodline. Look at where I come from. You could call me wrestling royalty. I remember a time back they called it ruthless aggression. Well, it's back.
Well, the Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston hopes it's not trouble in paradise when he's paired with third-generation star Michael McGillicuddy, looking for a perfect season on NXT. Second season starts next week.
Well, WWE Universe, update your Facebooks, Twitters, text your friends. When we come back, the winner of NXT Season 1 will be crowned live on NXT.
Ladies and gentlemen, moments live on NXT. We're going to crown the WWE's next breakout star, but we're already getting ready for next week's Season 2 underway here Tuesday night.
It has been an incredible season. The pros, Cole, they had control of who the next breakout star is, but in Season 2, it's a 50-50 split. The pros will decide 50% of the outcome, and the WWE Universe, as voted on WWE.com, will have the other 50% of who wins NXT Season 2.
Does that mean we get some votes, I hope? Nonetheless, who wins this year? Well, let's head up to Matt Stryker for more. But here at ringside, ladies and gentlemen, on NXT, the guys have already been eliminated.
Look at the looks of the faces of the eliminated.
What's going through their mind, because someone is about to join them right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is now time to find out the WWE's next breakout star.
Yes, this is the moment that everybody's been waiting for, because I have a very important announcement. You've seen all the WWE pros of Season 2 talk about their rookies. Well, I am proud to announce to all of you that I will be back for Season 2 of NXT.
Yeah! Woo!
And unlike this season, I won't be burdened with an egotistical, arrogant loser like Daniel Bryan. No, this season, I will have a winner. I want you all to get up out of your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, my rookie, the talent of Alex Riley.
Does my hair look all right? Of course it looks all right. What am I asking you for? Instead of NXT, you might as well call this show Alex Riley and the Seven Dorks. I'm the rare breed. Alex Riley has arrived, and he's running the show.
Well, Miz, we look forward to seeing you on Season 2, which begins next week. But we are not done with tonight. We are not done with right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the pros poll. Who's gonna be the WWE's next breakout star?
Congratulations, Jericho. I'd just like to say you had the best man on the show. It's a shame he didn't have me for a mentor.
Whoa. Jericho ain't won nothing yet. Hold on there.
Listen, the only good thing your man's got going for him is that he married well, but I've seen his wife, so he didn't marry that well, did he?
That's true. The only reason he's here is because he's got a wife.
You shut up. You got a mask on. Be quiet.
Let's get on with it.
Wade, congratulations. I knew you'd win. Being a fellow Englishman, we're better than all of these pathetic people,
Would you just
so
put
I knew
a
you
crumpet
would
in your
win.
mouth
Thank
and
you.
shut up?
Man,
Regal?
won't
Just
you
sit down.
Wade hasn't won yet.
What exactly are you going to do about it?
You know what? I can do a lot about it if that's what you want.
Please, please, make my day. I've had 15 weeks of being stuck on this show with not having a live microphone. Please, one of you do something to me. One of you, please. One of you, please. Come on, what about... No, Jericho knows better. Kermit, you know. Eugene, you know better as well.
You know what? I got something for you.
Come on, do something,
Let me
please.
do something. Let me do something.
How very entertaining.
Regal.
Is that the best you've got?
Regal.
Really?
Regal, you better sit down. You haven't won a fight in a year.
Man.
Benjamin Button, you've spoken up. Do you want to do something? Do you want to prove yourself?
Regal.
Enough of everything on NXT.
15 weeks I've been here.
I know.
15 weeks I ended up with a complete moron. A complete moron that I had to deal with.
The reason why Barrett is going to win
left.
is not because he's English, it's because I was his pro.
No,
the same way that if Skip Sheffield was my rookie, he would have won as well. So please, stop embarrassing yourself in front of all these people and just admit the fact that I was the pro that had the foresight and the influence to put Barrett exactly where he is, which is on top.
I've always liked your two moves.
Don't touch me.
No, I've always liked you.
You know, ain't that sweet?
But
James Arnett.
you know as well as I do, that man would have won this with any of us as his pros. It's just a shame without me to continue with him.
Gentlemen, with all due respect,
hang on a second, Eugene. You're going to start now, are you? Come on.
Gentlemen, with all due respect, please, live microphones. Anything can happen here in the WWE. It's time to meet the WWE's next breakout star. Let's see the pros poll.
Wade Barrett, number one. I knew from the beginning. Boom!
David A-List Otunga, your thoughts?
This can't be real. I mean, I don't know if Ashton's around here or what, but it's obvious I'm being punked. I mean, it's obvious. Even Stevie Wonder could see I'm the next breakout star. But it's okay. I was eliminated from a reality show before and became a bigger star than anybody on it. There's somebody I greatly respect who was eliminated from a little show called American Idol and went on to be the biggest star of anybody on that show. So whether I win this competition or not, there's no question. David Otunga is the breakout star of NXT. Google that.
Well, you're obviously disappointed, and some would say that you sound bitter, and rightfully so. Let's hear from the WWE's next breakout star. Congratulations, Wade Barrett. You've earned a championship match live on pay-per-view. Tell the world about Wade Barrett. Congratulations.
Wow, Wade Barrett, WWE's next breakout star. That's got a real nice ring to it. But you know what? It isn't anything that I or my pro, Mr. Chris Jericho, didn't know from the very beginning. I told you from the start that I was the best on NXT and that I was going to win this competition. Well, guess what? I was right. And here's the deal. I didn't come to WWE or NXT for a pat on the back or to gain anyone's approval. I came here to make myself a lot of coin. And now I've got a pay-per-view title match, and that is going to bring the big bucks rolling in. But for the pros on that stage over there, I've got some really bad news for you, because this is the beginning of a brand new era in WWE. The era of Wade Barrett. And a few weeks ago, I told the world that the winds of change were blowing here in the WWE. Well, today, those winds stopped blowing, because change is here and change is now, and it is a change that is going to take Wade Barrett to the WWE heavyweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story of the entire WWE encapsulated in the ring right there. Elation from Wade Barrett, disappointment from Otunga. What a night, what an opportunity for Wade Barrett, the WWE's next breakout star.
Congratulations to Wade Barrett. It wraps up an unpredictable season 1 of NXT, and it all begins again next week. The season premiere of NXT, season 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to television's hottest new show.
It don't work like that around here. This is the future.
What a move by Gabriel!
This is unique. This is NXT.
I have more personality in my little finger than you have in your whole being. Go back to the minor league.
I want it more than you, I want it more than you, and I sure...
Success
Heath Slater has pinned Chris Jericho.
or failure is determined by a vote from these esteemed WWE pros.
I regret to inform you, you have been eliminated from NXT.
Marshall, I got held back the whole time. They need to pick guys who are the best people for this job and the best person for this job. I can get through anything. It's me. Skip Sheffield will be back.
This is not the last time you will see Darren Young.
You might have pulled the plug on the one-man rock band. Get ready for the encore.
The season finale of NXT, who will become the WWE's next breakout star.
If I can get